Now this is Berkeley Drive. Welcome to Serangoon Gardens Landed Enclave, one of the blue chip zoning right here in the D19 zone. We're heading into a semi-detached home that has been built right from scratch about 8 years ago. Beautiful resort-themed facade that can last you for generations to come, because this theme, I think, is lasting in terms of this beautiful structure. And at the same time, if you're hunting for a semi-detached home that's triple nice in nature, follow PropertyLimBrothers on this landed home tour. Let's go. So if you're hunting for a semi-detached home, some key things that you need to note is that the minimum land size and width and depth structure has to be at least 8 meters width and 25 meters in terms of depth to form 200 square meters, bringing you at least a 2,152 square feet nature. And of course, in recent years, this type of brand new kind of semi-detached with the minimum plot ratio has sprouted out from a lot of developers that has bought big bungalow lands, subdivided into 2 or 3 different landed properties, rebuilding them and of course selling it back in the resale market. So if you're hunting for semi-detached land, you might be wondering, hey Melvin, what kind of land size should I be focusing on? Because that seems to be the 2,152 square feet kind of land plot from brand new developers in terms of the new build kind of design. There's also land plots that are inching into 3,000 square feet for its land size. There's also huge land plots in terms of semi-D sizes like 4,000 or even 5,000 square feet. And we're going to dive into this because that affects your overall price quantum in terms of its entry price, as well as your exit quantum in the near future. Now this home was fully torn down and rebuilt in the year 2014. This home gives you 6 beautiful bedrooms. You have a fantastic roof terrace. In fact, you have 2 different family zonings right there on level 2 and the attic level. Level 1 gives you a huge granny room right tucked at the corner. You also have 2 different kind of kitchen zoning. One is the wet kitchen towards the back. One is the dry kitchen towards the side, and you have a common bathroom right on level 1. Level 2 gives you a huge master ensuite fronting towards the front facing, predominantly towards the south direction, and of course you have another 2 bedrooms at the back, and level 3 gives you another 2 bedrooms as well. So all in 6 beds, 5 baths. This land is sitting on a land plot of 2,799 square feet. In terms of build-up, that's about 4,300 square feet in nature. The entire Serangoon Gardens Enclave is predominantly 95% 2-story landed zoning. If we were to look at this entire street, there are a lot of activities right here in terms of rebuilt kind of new houses right there. And that's a very healthy indicator in terms of its transaction per square foot pricing. So I'm standing at the car porch right now. This can easily fit in 2.5 cars. You already have 1 huge SUV at the side. Here you can park another huge car as well. And you still have a 2.5 meter setback. Now, when you buy a semi-detached home, something to note is that you only need to fulfill a 2 meter setback. However, because the land plot that we're sitting in is pretty wide in nature, and that's about 10.7 meters in terms of width, 24.4 meters in terms of depth. So you have that luxury to build a lap pool of about 12 meters with 2.5 meters in terms of width. Because originally, this used to be a lap pool. However, after some years, our owners decided to switch it to a beautiful water feature facade right here. And this is the final effect that you get. Quite a nice, serene kind of feel. A little bit of therapeutic feel as well right here. Decking has been done up right at the side. The design is also in sync because in terms of its side walls, that flush and matches the brick walls right at the front. These are like extremely hard to construct because we have done the walkthrough together with our builder. This is high quality stuff because that perpetuates all the way to the top of the home, and this forms a very beautiful, timeless resort kind of feel. We also like the fact that in terms of its structure, for the car porch zoning, that extends all the way until this portion. Setback at the front is about 7.5 meters, generous car porch zoning, and that allows you to build your garden right at the side as well. Berkeley Drive, if you look towards the front, general orientation is south, back is north, and most of the time when you buy a landed property, front and back will be landed houses. When you don't have homes at the back, that is called a single look fashion. When you don't have homes at the front, that gives you a beautiful greenery view, and this is not easy to attain. Why we can get this is because Berkeley Drive happened to be one of the 40 street names in the entire Serangoon Garden zoning right here, and you will realize that we're at the brim of it, but at the same time, we're at a part of Berkeley Drive that's not at the top elevated zoning. So this gives you a very easy walk towards Serangoon Gardens Circus. It also gives you a very easy walk right across towards the Ang Mo Kio D20 district as well if you want to hunt for some good food right there in Ang Mo Kio.
Yeah, his baby said that they don't got a future like it burns. So give him some.
Because of the fact that it was just done 8 years back, the design and theme is all beautifully maintained. In fact, I think a new coat of paint will do the job. You don't really have to do much. So at the side wall, these are all beautifully done up laminates with wooden kind of design, and it's actually hiding one of the common bathroom right here. After our builders have walked through, the comment from Jake is like, this is too good to be true for an 8 years old house, because most of the time if the construction is not done well, even a 5-year-old house will start to have some signs of leaking or wear and tear in his bathroom. But after our builder has walked through all the bathroom, he says that the condition is really immaculate. I think that you don't have to do anything in all the bathrooms right here, and you really have to come down for a physical viewing. So this is the bathroom on level 1. The stairway onwards, they are all being flushed by beautiful wood flooring with a 2 double tier kind of lammy glass as well. These kind of lammy glass are being used in MBS because of its very firm structure. And for the entire level 1, these are all done with nice marble flooring, and that flushes all the way throughout into the granny room as well. 2 huge panels of shoe cabinetry space. These 2 panels right behind them will be a DB box as well. And of course, right outside, you still have some wall lines for you to build additional outdoor shoe cabinetry system. And because of the fact that your carport has a huge long shelter, that allows you to build additional storage right outside. The dining space is extremely underutilized because right now, this is like a 6 to 8 seater. Storage space right here along the dining area. And one thing you can possibly do is that you can hack down this entire wall line if you want like a full-on open concept, and let's say for example you don't really need a granny room, then you can hack down the granny, build this into like a beautiful island concept with a dry kitchen that pumps all the way towards the backyard. Open up the backyard zoning as well with a full sliding panel glass, and that will be extremely beautiful. I'm going to show you the kitchen right now. Let's go. So this is the dry kitchen, and you have actually an L-shaped full-on kitchen. So this is like the pantry kitchen with all your storage space for your utensils. It's also a place that you can put in like 2 to 3 fridge right here. A helper's room right at this corner. You also have a WC at this direction as well. So this is a wet kitchen, extremely useful for heavy cooking. You can do all your washing right here, put on a dish rack. If you want to top up and install an additional dishwasher at the bottom, that's doable. This is a space for you to do a lot of prep work if you're cooking and preparing meals for the entire family. That direction right behind you then leads you to the sidewalk that we have came from. So of course the beauty of having a semi-detached home is that you don't always have to go through the home from front to back. If you need to access the backyard, you can walk through the side as well. So welcome to level 2, and on this level we have your master room that is fronting towards the front of the home, and I need to show you that first because this is the view that you get, and this is not common because most of the time you will be overlooking towards 2.5 story rows of landed housing neighbors right there as well. But because you have this green plot that's right in front of you with huge beautiful trees, that gives you a natural canopy. This view is fantastic because you can see pretty far away right there into the D20 zoning. And one of the reasons why family loves the Serangoon Gardens Enclave is that it is almost at the brim of the D19 zone. D19 belongs to the OCR region, however, it is actually side by side at the brim intersection point with D13 and 14 as well as D20. And D13, 14 and 20, they are all belonging to the City Fringe zoning, which is the rest of Central Core region. This is as good as it gets towards the City Fringe zoning. So in terms of traveling, when you drive into Ang Mo Kio zoning back to CTE, or if you drive from the front from Boundary Road, you can also head towards Bartley zoning very easily and Lornie area. And in terms of zoning as a landed status, this is also earmarked and called as the Holland Village of the Northeast region, because if you were to head down towards the Serangoon Garden circles, you have all the fantastic shop houses right there with hosts of different kinds of F&Bs. And most importantly, Serangoon Village is a place that you have the supermarket right at the basement. And if you come over to the evening at Serangoon Garden, Chom Chom, of course, is one of the hot favorite. But in the daytime, right opposite Chom Chom, will be the Serangoon Gardens Food Center right there. Food options here are limitless. Wardrobe space is pretty deep, and the interesting thing is that there's a see-through effect right here. Maybe Barry can come here. Let me go over there. Yep, so there's a see-through effect, hotel version, and long bath, standing shower, his and hers right here, and you have an additional space right here for your walk-in wardrobe zoning as well. So you have pour options, you have a place for storage right at the side, and there's a combination of top storage option as well as wardrobe system right here. So this is a little bit like you're entering into a nice boutique store. As we come back to the master is definitely huge. All landed properties in terms of its bedroom sizes, you can fit in king beds, huge side tables, study table areas, and tons of space to move around. And that's what people love about landed properties, because when you buy the land, you're not only buying the land, you're buying the structure on top of it, and you can configure the room sizes based on your specs that you want. We also like the fact that there's this huge 4-panel sliding panel doors right here, and with external facade for privacy. I think this view, once again, is extremely hard to get. Let's move on to the family area. So when you come to family zoning, something important to note is that when you purchase and invest in a semi-detached land plot, this side window is a luxury for you to have, because that gives you the flexibility to create another bedroom right here. So on this level, you already have 3 huge bedrooms. If you ever need a 4th bedroom on level 2, this is the space for you to create. The AC is already structured here. If not, a sliding panel if you want to make this into like a drum room, music room, or if you want to use this as a work from home office. Currently, it's being configured as a nice entertainment zone for the family. Watch your favorite movies over the evening. At the side, beautiful structure by the architect and builder as well, with external facade for privacy again towards the side wall. And these are all beautiful windows that has been done once it was built 8 years back. So as we move here, oh, what is this? That's out. Okay. I think one of the very unique design over here, you have a nice corner study desk, huge 5 panels of wardrobe space. Even the blinds are syncing in theme with the pink color tonality. This is overlooking towards the corner view of the semi-detached house. You have a nice stack-up bed with bottom storage space as well. This comes with its ensuite bathroom as well. Similarly, fantastic condition, rain shower right there. As we flip over, common bathroom right at this direction. This is the room that's facing towards the back of the home. Also great in size, currently already a king bed kind of width, and 3 sliding panel wardrobe right here. Now let's talk a little bit about pricing as we walk up together. So when we look at the pricing behaviors right here in the D19 zoning, specifically zooming in into the Serangoon Gardens landed enclave. So Inter Terraces since 2020 all the way to the tail end of 2021, huge popularity. Based on landed statistics, we're not going to get additional land. Landed supply has been plateaued since about 10 to 20 years back. The brand new type is already inching towards the $5 million mark. So what does this mean for the next category when we talk about semi-Ds? So minimum you have to set aside $350 to $400 per square foot in terms of rebuild costing. If you go for A&A, that'll be at about $200 to $250 per square foot. Renovation at least $150 per square foot. This home suits families that are looking for immediate move-in without having to go through the 18 to 24 months for the rebuild or EAA process. So coming back to the total cost, if you were to head on to Cat 1, let's say you get a land plot at about $4.5 million with $400 per square foot. Let's say you were to rebuild 6,000 square feet, that would then add on to about $2.4 million. And in totality, perhaps your total costing plus your rental will amount to about $7 to $7.2 million. Cat 2 kind of homes will be at about the range of about $5 million M3 price. And of course, when you spend that $250 for A&A, putting it about $1 million, that will then bring you to close to about $6 million. And if you come to Cat 3 like this one, this is asking for $6 million starting from. Fantastic for easy entry, immediate occupation, and Cat 4 category right there. Based on this land plot size, asking price right now, right here for brand new properties is asking at about $2,800 per square foot based on land PSF. If I were to multiply back with this land plot at Burgley Drive, 279 square feet based on $2,800 per square foot will amount to $7.38 million. So these 4 categories, let me put back all together for you in terms of totality. So based on your preference and needs, then the different categories will help you to make a better and informed decision. Now, let's come back.
Stuck in the middle of coming inside and walking out. Just stay for a little.
Alright, so on top of having that beautiful outdoor zoning that I was standing right there, and this is like fully sheltered, so you can come here, enjoy, and walk right here as well if you want to have a little bit of outdoor space. And this view looks really great from the attic zoning. If not, you can close up everything, pump on the aircon, and this can be a beautiful internal space as a family office. This can also be a family gym right here, and you can put in maybe a pool table right here for a family to enjoy. And you have a common bathroom right here, and the bathroom is pretty huge, fantastic condition. I like the fact that we have this very nice configuration that's in sync with level 2, having that family area right there, because this particular opening here, that gives you a possibility to build in a lift shaft provision. So if you ever need that future provision, after checking, this might be a possible area that you can build all the way from level 1. The key reason is because our setback is currently at 2.5 meters. Minimum, we have to maintain 2 meters setback from the lift zoning area. So with that, you see a 0.5 plus eating it into a little bit into the dining zoning that can allow a pump up area all the way for a possible lift shaft right here.
You and me and vodka cola.
This is the area with another 2 bedrooms, which both can fit in a king bed, wardrobe, and of course the study table. And right now, this room is currently being utilized as a home office. So as you can see, when you have 5 to 6 different bedrooms, this is what you can do. And as you can see, fantastic space for you to work here, focus, and even if you want to use this as a kid's room, as their study room or tuition room, that can be done easily as well. Now, last but not least, in terms of price quantum, have a look at this entire chart that our team has researched. So basically, if you go for land plots that's 3,000 plus or 4,000 plus square feet for semi-detached homes, you would definitely enter into the $7 to $9 million zoning. And of course, if you go for older land, then you enter into the $5 to $6 million kind of zoning for homes that you still need to rebuild. So in terms of price quantum entry zoning for a Cat 3 home like this, $6 million starting from is an extremely great entry range for you to consider. And if you have any inquiries that you want to request for a physical viewing, give a call to our listing managers, George Peng as well as Beng Yu. They'll be happy to receive your call and make some arrangement for you. And if you want to watch other content, head on to our PropertyLimBrothers YouTube channel as well as our Facebook, Instagram and TikTok. My name is Melvin Lim, PropertyLimBrothers. As always, happy to show the place. Meantime, take care. No, it's okay because we are going up. No. No. Okay. In terms of status, what are you doing? Okay. Huh? I can do that, but I don't want to waste my strength. Okay. If you want to, and if you have any inquiries and you want to,